Yeah.
We're back with a special edition. We got the amazing brothers right here. It is Gunnar and Matthew Nelson. You know them, the Nelson Band, sons of Ricky Nelson. And my gosh, coming up, I look on the marquee at the CanyonClub, the mighty CanyonClub, where I've seen the Foo Fighters play. I've seen legends perform, and Nelson is coming up. I couldn't wait to get a hold of you and help spread the word. Talk about what people can expect, what songs you're going to be playing, all that.
I can do that. Well, look, we recently put Nelson back together again. We basically put it on ice for 25 years because we didn't want to tarnish this incredible reputation for a live show that we had built back in the day. We went totally broke trying to put together the very best live show that anybody could ever see. Went on tour for 13 months straight, just really pulled out all the stops and had an amazing time. And then the paradigm shift happened with grunge, and a lot of the confidence rockers like us, the people who were living on a prayer, basically went on ice for about 10 years at least. And Matt and I never wanted to put Nelson back together again unless we could do it the real way. We didn't want to kind of do it. If we were going to do it, we knew that the opportunity was going to present itself when it did, and we were feeling guided about the whole thing. And as it so happened in June of this past year, we had a phone call from our agent, John Donegal, who said, hey, your friend and my friend, Millie from Steelheart, is ill, and he's got 20 dates on the books, and I'm about to get sued. I need a band that can actually draw who they would accept, the promoters would accept as a substitution, because he's got to go in for some heart surgery.
Yeah.
Would you guys be interested in putting Nelson back together again and coming out and covering those dates? And we talked about it. And what we told John is, like, we're not going to do it unless we do it absolutely first class. We need to make some phone calls. We took about a week, and we got the best band together. We got the legendary Neil Zaza on guitar. He's the only guy I know who could add his unique spin to the mastery of Brett Garsett from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
We've got David Keith on drums. We've got JJ Ferris, who Matthew had a side band with Red 37, an amazing producer, singer, and all this stuff for that third vocal. And we picked the very best songs that we've made over the last 30 years, because Nelson actually put out 17 albums on our own label on Stone Canyon Records since that first album. And then we were on Geffen. So we were able to take all of those singles and put together the very best set we could. And that's what we're bringing to town.
One thing I did too, just to put my 2 cents in here, when we started putting the set list together, I said, look, we really have to kind of, since we've been gone for a long time, really focus on what people really are going to be judging against, which is the After the Rain album and tour. And we have to really lean heavy on the songs from that album, because let's face it, it kind of became the soundtrack for a lot of people for a couple of years there at least. And so I will say this, when it was all said and done, I'm going to add to that, it really leans heavy on the After the Rain album. If you had that album, you're going to love our live show, because 3/4 of the whole set is that album.
Sure. Yeah, people are going to come. They're going to expect that stuff. Like you say, it's the soundtrack of them growing up in 1990, and all the experiences they had listening to your music. And I know you're going to hit them with some new stuff, and I'm sure there's some surprises.
We're not going to phone it in, Jay. It's important to know. It's not just like, okay, well, we're just going to play a club and it's just going to be another show. This is an arena rock show in a small club like the CanyonClub. So it's going to be a blast. And when we're doing it, obviously on the 28th at the CanyonClub, it's in that moment, obviously, between Christmas and New Year's. And
having the dead week.
Having grown up in Los Angeles, if you're visiting your folks or your friends during that week for the holidays, you're looking for things to do.
Yeah.
Get your freaking 80s on, man. Come on down.
Yeah, Christmas and New Year's on a Monday. You got a weekend. You got all that time in between.
You do. So come on down and be unapologetically awesome. All of us together, we're going to have so much fun and go through those memories and do it first rate. If you went and saw that After the Rain tour, you will not be disappointed.
I got to say too, when we went out on that tour, we were playing with Lita, with Slaughter, Warrant, Great White, all the bands that we Tesla, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And it's nice to go and see our friends and to be able to, proudly say that all these years later, we really protected our voices. We really wanted to make sure that we could hit the high notes and bring it. And I'm happy to say that we still have hair and we can hit the high notes. So there you go. That's all you can want.
Well, that's it. No wigs involved. No backing tracks on the vocals. I know you guys come from that lineage of great singers, and we've grown to expect it. And Canyon Club is an awesome venue. I was just there for a big benefit the other night, and people are buzzing. We'll definitely be out there. It'd be great to see you and this band. And I know next time through, you'll be playing a bigger venue, and the word will spread. So, man.
Well, this was a last minute thing. Hey, we're Jay. We're also playing the night before, fairly close. We're down at the Coach House.
Okay,
in
San Juan Capistrano.
Capistrano.
Okay,
They're kind of like sister clubs, so we're going to do that the night before, and then the next day at the Canyon Club on the 28th. And so, if you're an absolute diehard and you want to come down and have fun and dance like no one's watching,
Twin shows for the twin brothers.
that's right. We're going to give it to you.
yeah, light traffic, a holiday week, man. Make it down to Orange County and then come out to the West Valley. It's
That's right.
it's going to be a real treat.
Absolutely.
And you guys were born and bred in the San Fernando Valley, so it's going to be homecoming in many ways. Coming back out there.
Born at St. Joseph's, man. Born at St. Joseph's, right there in Burbank.
Wow, that's incredible! Right down the block. Well, we
right down the block.
We want to thank our special guest, Gunnar+Matthew Nelson of the Mighty Nelson Band. Come see them at the Canyon Club before it's sold out, December 28th, and on the 27th. Go down and see them at the Coach House, San Juan Capistrano, and you will not be disappointed. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you at the show, and hopefully talking again sometime soon.
Sounds great. Happy holidays, and we'll see you then. All right, take care.